ISRO to launch Singapore's 750 kilogram satellite with PSLV C-55 mission. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO is gearing up for its next big mission to launch a customer satellite in an orbit around the planet. The TeLEOS 2 mission will launch on-board ISRO's Workhouse Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, that is PSLV, on its 55th mission to date. The Singaporean probe is an Earth observation satellite which has been designed to capture round-the-clock all-weather satellite imagery. The 750 kilogram satellite developed by ST Engineering will provide imagery that could be used for hot spot monitoring and haze management, aircraft search and rescue operations, and much more. This will be the third launch of the year for ISRO, all three using different launch vehicles. The first launch took place in February when the new small satellite launch vehicle, that is SSLV, successfully deployed 3 satellites and was declared operational by the space agency. The second launch took place in March when India's heaviest LV-M3 launched 36 OneWeb satellites in a purely commercial mission. With another commercial mission underway, the space agency is reinforcing the government's plan to increase India's share in the commercial market, increasing it from the current 2%. After the SSLV's launch, ISRO Chairman S. Somnath had said the launch campaign for the next mission of the New Space India Limited, the space agency's commercial arm that will take place probably by the end of March, was underway with the rocket being placed at the launch pedestal. He said that a new facility was going to be used for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle C-55 mission. PSLV during its previous mission. Truly, there is a power in imagery, the company said in a Facebook update. What is PSLV? The PSLV is a third-generation launch vehicle developed solely in India and was the first launch from India to be equipped with liquid stages. The rocket is capable of placing multiple payloads into orbit and has been used to launch various satellites into geosynchronous and geostationary orbits. During its last mission, PSLV deployed an Earth observation satellite EOS-06 and 8 nanosatellites with a lift off mass of 321 tons into orbit. The primary satellite was separated in orbit 1. Subsequently, orbit change was conducted using 2 orbit changes thrusters, OCTs, introduced in propulsion bay ring of the PSLV C-54 vehicle. The XL variant of PSLV, which will be used during the C-55 mission, has 6 solid rocket strap-on motors to augment the thrust. The rocket is capable of launching 1,750 kg of payload to Sun synchronous polar orbits at 600 km altitude and 1,425 kg to geosynchronous and geostationary orbits. When will PSLV 55 launch? Let me tell you. The mission is scheduled to launch from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on April 22nd. The rocket with the Singaporean spacecraft will lift off at 14:19 p.m. to the low Earth orbit. This is not the first launch of a Singapore satellite from India. The Indian Space Agency launched 3 Singaporean satellites with the PSLV C-53 mission in June 2022. The spacecraft carried the DSEO satellite NUSAR, a 150 kilogram satellite, and Scoop 1 of Nanyang Technological University's NTU, Singapore. The DSEO satellite carried on electric optic multispectral payload with 0.5 m resolutions imaging capability. Meanwhile, the Scoop 1 was the first satellite in the Student Satellite series, that is S31, a hands-on students training program from the Satellite Research Center at Singapore's NTU School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Thank you.